Practical Magic, a show about work, a very particular magical kind of work. We're going to explore the mystery behind the magic of the etheric, energetic realms through the people who practice these healing arts. How do they show their work, do their jobs, and explore the unseen? That's the meat of our show. Today, we have someone who is a very VIP, very, very important person in the world of the healing arts. We have Suren Shrestha. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you. Suren, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Suren is a healer and a teacher. He founded Atma Bhuti, which is a Sanskrit word that translates as soul medicine, as a sound healing school. Suren started his journey with singing bowls in 1999. And with singing bowl sound healing, you've been doing this since 2003. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. In 2009, he published a book called How to Heal with Singing Bowls, which has been translated in many, many languages, including Japanese, Korean, Italian, basically all the good food. This book has been translated into, and it's one of the best resources in sound therapy, singing bowls, and it's kind of the guide for at your school, which you have sound healing schools around the USA and in other countries, and you have students come to you in Boulder, Colorado, from around the world, right? Well, again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Tanya.
Tell me how to heal with singing bowls. What are singing bowls? Tell me about sound therapy.
Sound therapy. Well, starting with, every one of us has a vibration.
Right.
That is the signature of health and well-being. You could think of it as a natural result that run our physical bodies as well as mental, emotional, and subtle bodies. Similar to a musical instrument that can fall out of tune through use, our body can also fall out of vibrational harmony and eventually fall into illness.
Right.
And
so we all have a natural sound vibration that's unique to us.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, each one of us has a different, just like the fingerprints.
Right.
That's our vibration. And stress and negativity creates a blockage of a healthy flow of energy, showing up in energy field around our body, and as a lower energy frequency disturbance at first, and later on illness.
Right.
So sound and vibration can be used to tune us back to wholesome health. And one of the best modality is the use of Tibetan or Himalayan singing bowls.
Right.
And when we are in a deep relaxation with a sound, deep relaxation, soothing, resonant sound, our body is affected in a cellular level, opening up the flow of energy to move us back into vibration alignment with health.
Because these bowls have each one has a unique sound.
Exactly.
Just like we do. And each one has a resonance that, even if you're not vibrating with that bowl, I've been to your school, you do feel it.
Exactly.
It's pretty intense.
Yeah, each one has a different notes and, and different vibration. So when, like a sound, when there's harmonic sound, let's say, because, some people likes country music, some people likes, rock and roll,
right?
But the bowl of the sound is it's like a harmonic sound. Of course, there's some people may not like high note or low note, but sound helps us to, shift our energy into from lower to higher,
right?
Removing lower frequency of energy, such as let's say resentment, like anger, aggression, depression, and in fact, whenever into a lower frequency of emotion, simply taking a deeper breath and chanting up from our heart, bringing out that universal primordial creation sound of Om, taking a deeper breath.
Like if we did that together.
And say Om. What it takes us to a sense of peacefulness.
Right.
Yeah. So bringing the sound is a very powerful.
Yes.
So the bowl of a sound is a very calming, and which later on we'll do a little demonstration.
Yeah. Yeah. We won't get into too
yeah,
much about
yeah.
how you use the bowls because you're going to show us
Yes.
in real life.
Yes.
On camera.
Yes. That is real.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but again, it aids for meditation.
Right.
And then, like I said, it gives a sense of a peacefulness.
Are you saying that because of the vibration of the bowl and the way you're able to use the bowls in sound therapy, you can help people can get calm enough so that they can heal themselves?
Yeah, it helps to reduce stresses,
right.
Reduce blood pressure.
Right.
It's the main thing is that when our mind is calm, it really sends us triggers to the giving healing aspect of it, and then of course everything has a vibration.
Yeah.
The chair we talked about, Ellen talked about chair has a vibration, the building has a vibration.
Right.
Earth has a vibration in the universe and cosmos. Our intention, like our prayer has a vibration.
Right.
Our thoughts. So when we add our intention into coupled with the sound.
Right.
And that's what it takes, really as a healing aspect comes in.
It becomes more powerful.
Very powerful. It's raises our body vibration, mental and physical vibration.
What you said the earth has a sound. What could you pick a bowl and play it and work with the earth?
Well,
heal the earth through that. One bowl, one guy in Colorado.
Well, it's everything's intention.
Yeah, yeah. Global warming's done.
Yeah, it's all about environment and then like a sentient being. It's just like sending a positive vibration.
Right.
And when there is a positive vibration, there is it dissipates the negative energy. That's why most of the places in a temple having a bell sound.
Right.
Church
Something
having a sound.
Right, you feel it all the way down. You have bowls that are for specific chakras, right?
Yeah. Well, there are many chakras. Like certain tribe believes in 3 chakras, certain 5, 7, 9, and 12. But again, the chakra system I work on is the 7 chakras. It's a Himalayan chakra system, and chakra relates with the notes, and it has its own color. It has its own seed mantras, and associated with the human qualities and body centers. It all has but the Himalayan chakra is I have a different placement than a Vedic chakra system.
Oh, okay.
So there are different chakras,
And and that's the one that you work with. You talk about it in this
Himalayan
book,
chakra
the
system.
Himalayan chakra. Okay. And there's 7 of those.
There are 7 of those, yeah. And I laid according to that chakra system,
right,
which we'll demonstrate later on.
Okay.
And I do use warm water, which is like a sound with a hot stone massage,
Right. Does the warm water, that's just to kind of make the body relax, like it's for the body? Or
penetrates
does that...
deeper healing,
Okay.
it's a beautiful is that you can feel the energy. Yeah.
Well, a final question before we go to our demonstration, which is the kind of the exciting part, right? What is magic to you?
Well, magic to me is a miracle that it can, just the way I believe in positiveness, when you believe in, which means your intention. Like, for example, in my culture, we have Nepal has many languages. One time I was Googling how many languages Nepal has. It says one time was 90 languages. It's 1/4 size of Texas.
Right.
So the I would say tribe or caste or sect I came from Newar, and when the magic is when my grandpa passed away.
Right.
And there's a 12-day of mourning ceremony that each day you do, just like when my father passed away, son has to go through that.
The 12 days.
12 days. And one of the day was what happened to his soul. And just like a ceremony, you know, like a head priest, he paints with a cow dung very nicely, you know, like nothing else there. But with a prayer and chanting of a mantra, with a bunch of it's like a candlelight, but we have a wick candle.
Right.
Yeah. And they put a big bamboo plate, just like a huge bamboo plate with a rice flour. And then they have a prayer, and the next morning they come in chanting and look at it, in that rice flour was a baby footstep. So he was born again. Again as a human, you know. So it's like that's a magic to me, you know. So that's a miracle magic, you know.
Right.
We do have that ritual, I would say, that in 12 days, you know.
That brings the magic in.
Yeah,
There's something to.
That's for me is like a magic. And my father time was blank, so.
Oh,
everybody
really?
believed he was in nirvana.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, that's a magic to me, you know.
That is magic. I would say that's a magic for anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, that experience is quite.
Well, that's our sect of people, tribe, working on how we mourn the death. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there anything that you want us to know before you do your demonstration? Anything I haven't asked?
Oh, I see.
Something like that.
Well, actually, you know, like I mentioned earlier, each one of us has a different fingerprints and different vibration. It's like I would like a audience to feel, and those of you who would come here to feel for the vibration, I would like you to express how you felt it. You know, if you don't mind sharing that in a live TV.
Right. We'll edit it.
Yeah. So, but anyway, it would be nice.
Yes.
So that's my add-on. You know, it's interesting for people to us to know how each one of us feels that energy.
All right.
Like, just to give you an example, I was at the wellness fair, International Wellness Fair in Las Vegas, and then I had a massage table with bowls surrounded, and there was a long line. And one gentleman came in. I was just giving a sample, a few minutes of sample, and he asked me, "What is this? What are you doing?" I said, "It's a sound therapy." And he asked me, "What does it do?" And I said, "It's very hard for me to express, but it just relaxes for sure." You know, people do work on mindfulness aid, and then ritual, and then alternative healing. But the thing is, when the gentleman asked, you have to feel for it. And then he stayed in line, and then when he received it, and I asked him, "How did you feel?" And his answer was, "I am a medical doctor from India. I came to participate this International Wellness Fair, and receiving this sound therapy, I meditate every day. I felt like I can get enlightened faster." And that was his answer. So I have never heard that from any others. So it's good to hear from the people what they felt,
All right. So any volunteer, please tell us what you're experiencing.
Exactly.
This is free, so this is our charge. All right. Yeah. Shall we get to the main affair?
Yeah, main event.
Yes, the main event. Thank you so much.
This is called a relaxation therapy using a Himalayan or Tibetan chakra singing bowl. We have laid out according to chakras and notes here. So B is in a crown chakra, and then E, A, D, G, C, F. There are 7 chakra notes here. And these are the tranquility balls, 7 tiny tranquility balls. So we have a protocol and a relaxation therapy, inviting B ball every 5 seconds. We invite F ball now. and D, and G. And we wait about 20 seconds, and after 20 seconds later we invite different, similar way, but different notes also. In a relaxation therapy we invite 3 times this same sequence, and let's say this is about 20 seconds. And this is C. So the longer you wait for another bowl to invite or strike, the better for our parasympathetic nerve system to work. Better way of relaxing. Our theta state works faster. It's more like right away our brain wave goes into almost like a sleep, almost wake, theta state. Now we invite a little faster. And I'm going to use the warm water. We bless the water by sending intentionally saying this is a holy water or blessed water, and then we place it. Make sure it is a really warm. Because of the cloth, I do test it. Make sure it's not too hot, and I warm it up my hand, and I just do the healing touch, and then place the bowl on the body, and then I play it, and the warmth water will penetrate deeper into our cells to do healing, and I rub around. It's just a deeper tone goes.
Sorry.
It is a little bit harder to hear for the audience, but it's a really deep tone, like a monk chanting type. Yeah. And then I do add sometimes a chanting also on these, like humming. Sounds like a temple bell, like a church bell. It's really nice because, like I said earlier, when you have an intention, you add your intention, or you couple your intention to the sound, the healing takes place. It gives, raises our body's vibration, and it totally takes into very relaxing, blissful moment. And adding a mantra, which is a Sanskrit word for man in Nepalese is a more like a heartly, but in the Sanskrit man is a mind, and then tra is a vehicle. So when you add a mantra with a sound also, it really raises our body and mental vibration. So this is a beautiful. You can do 1 hour easily, but I was just giving you a sample. And when we lift it also bowl, we gently lift it, making it sure we don't lift it abruptly. And then we use tingsha's. From down here. Sorry, it's a little bit all this cover. So if you don't mind sharing your experience of the sound, do you want to get up and?
I can get up.
Yeah. Thank you.
I don't think we're done yet, though. I think maybe another half hour just to be sure. It was very, very relaxing. I could really feel, I could feel the sound integrating into my body, and I did feel it hit my nervous system. And so the part of me that wanted to stay awake began to go away, and the part of me that wanted to relax came in, and eventually I did float off, and I moved into a different state. And the imagery of my brain sort of opened up, and when he was moving the bowl up and down my body, that was really something special. I mean, I just felt this integration happen. It was wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ms. Thank you.